Welcome to Film TV Network. I'm Esmeralda Padilla Gold speaking to you from the Vibrant headquarters of our TV network in Las Vegas, the main hub of Film TV Network. Join us on an exciting journey to the Philippines with Ed Avalos as he brings you the latest updates on what's happening. Stay tuned for insightful reports capturing the essence of the unfolding stories across the Philippines on Pilipinas Update.
Good evening, I'm Ed Avalos and this is the Pilipinas Update, bringing you the latest updates from the Philippines. The Philippines Department of Agriculture has authorized the importation of 25,000 metric tons of frozen fish to ensure a stable supply of fish in the wet markets before the close fishing season. Based on Memorandum Order Number 17, the Department of Agriculture issued the Certificate of Necessity to import 25,000 metric tons of frozen small pelagic fish for wet markets from October 1 to December 31, 2024. Department of Agriculture spokesperson Nazaire Briguera explained that the importation aims to stabilize the price during the closed fishing season because gaps in supply are unavoidable due to our closed fishing grounds. The early release of the memorandum was necessary to avoid lazy importation. Allowed number of imports this year was 35,000 metric tons, lower than last year. Survey says 43% of Pinoys favors U.S.-Philippine alignment in West Philippine Sea dispute. 43% of the Filipinos give a thumbs up to the Philippines aligning with the U.S. on the ongoing dispute in the West Philippine Sea. This was the result of a survey conducted by the Oculum Research and Analytics. 3,000 Filipinos adults were asked if they are in favor of the Philippine and U.S. alignment through the face-to-face interviews in the survey conducted from February 21 to 29, 2024. It has a sampling error margin of +2 and high confidence of level 97%. Based on the poll results, only 3% of the respondents said that the Philippines should align with the China in territorial dispute, while a total of 40% preferred the other countries aside from US and Beijing. The remaining 15% said that they were unsure. The survey also revealed that Filipinos see the US as the most trusted country at 75% trust rating, followed by Canada with 69%, Australia 65%, Japan 59%, and the UK 58%.
We are the Philippines. We are land and sea. We are 7,107 islands. We are island people in a vast archipelago divided by the last ice age. We are one nation, yet a diverse people. We think in different ways. We speak in many voices. We dream in many worlds. We live many lives, all alluring, for we are naturally beautiful. We are tropical, we are warm, of heart, of greeting, of climate. We are mountainous, we are volcanic, we have volcanoes within volcanoes, and the most perfect cone. We are wet all around. We are wet underground. And when the typhoons blow, we are wet all over. Never far from a waterfall. Never distant from a beach. Everywhere our soothing waters beckon. We are lush, we are fertile, we are prolific, multifarious, biologically diverse. 10 times more, so they say, than the Galapagos itself. We have the smallest primate, the smallest carabao, the smallest fish. We have the largest fruit, the largest flower, the largest raptor, the majestic Philippine eagle, and other rare finds. The dugong, the cloud rat, grass owls, civet cats that deliver a wild flavored coffee, hundreds of species of birds and insects, thousands of species of fish and shells, and there, gleaming in the center of the Sulu Sea, the Tubataha Reef, a World Heritage Site, only one of many others in these sun-kissed islands. And here we are, its people, the Filipinos. Who love to eat, who love to drink, who love to do nothing, who love to be ourselves. We sing a lot. We dance a lot. We talk a lot. We love a lot. We love a good laugh, and we do laugh a good lot. We laugh at each other, we laugh at ourselves. We celebrate life with raised glass, on bended knee, with innocence, with passion, with grace. We are 7,107 islands. Incredible, irresistible, unforgettable. We are the Philippines.
Vice President Duterte leads survey for potential presidential bets. Sara Duterte is the top choice for the potential presidential candidate based on the opinion survey conducted by Oculum Research and Analytics in the first quarter of 2024. Duterte, who earned the support of 42% of the survey respondents and 25% ahead of Senator Raffy Tulfo, who emerged as the second top choice, while former Vice President Leni Robredo is the third top choice. The potential bets are the following: Sara Duterte, 42%, Raffy Tulfo, 17%, Leni Robredo, 10%, Isko Moreno, 4%, Amy Marcos, 4%, Manny Pacquiao, 4%, Robin Padilla lands on 2%, while Martin Romualdez is on 0.4%. And those are the undecided 14%, and not in the list has 2%. The survey was conducted via face-to-face interview from February 21, 29, 2024 with a total 3,000 individuals. It has a margin error of positive 2% and points of confidence of level 97%. A newly appointed secretary for Department of Migrant Workers, Secretary Hans Layukakdak, promised that under his leadership, Department of Migrant Workers will continue to adhere rights-based approach and will ensure the welfare of Filipino workers abroad. Kakdak was formally appointed recently as Department of Migrant Workers Chief by the President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos, a few months after he was designated as its officer in charge the following passing of then-Secretary Toots Opley in August last year. The newly installed Department of Migrant Workers Chief said he was deeply humbled by the trust and confidence bestowed upon him by the President Marcos, personally steward over millions of our beloved overseas Filipino workers.
Don't waste your money on CBD. Now hold on. Don't turn the video off. If you're already taking CBD, good for you. You're on a good path, but there's a much better way. If you're thinking, should I try CBD? Let me answer a couple of questions that might help you make the decision to even try a CBD product. First of all, let's answer the question, what is CBD and where does it come from? CBD is cannabidiol. It's called a cannabinoid, and it's found naturally in many different plants. In fact, as you see here in the Cannabicaceae family, there's hops, sandalwood, hackberry, of course, hemp, even marijuana. But we're not talking here about marijuana. In fact, we're going to be talking about hemp. As I started to mention, CBD can be found in hemp, in rather high levels, as a matter of fact. But here's the problem. CBD is not the only cannabinoid you can find in hemp. Hemp contains over 100 different cannabinoids. In fact, in the Cannabicaceae family, hemp contains the highest level of cannabinoids of any plant, which is why it's the most popular source for CBD. But as I mentioned, CBD is only one of the cannabinoids that you can find in hemp. Hemp contains high levels also of CBC, CBG, and CBN. So why would we want CBC, CBD, CBG, and CBN? Well, as we look at the benefits here from CBD alone, you can see these benefits are great. I mean, who wouldn't want these benefits, right? But let's look at the benefits you can get from CBC. You see, they compound with CBD and offer yet even more. But then let's also now look at CBG. CBG has even more benefits. So naturally, anybody looking for the maximum benefit you can derive from hemp would want CBC, CBG, and CBD. But don't stop there. CBN also has fantastic benefits. So if you're looking for a great hemp product and you're contemplating trying a CBD product, don't just buy CBD. And please, don't buy that cheap gas station grocery store stuff. It's just that, cheap, and it won't benefit you at all. But if you can get a high grade, medical grade in fact, hemp product that contains CBC, CBD, CBG, and CBN, now you are unleashing the full power of your body that can only happen if you have all four of these cannabinoids in your body. If you're taking CBD, you're getting roughly 1/4 of the benefit that hemp can give you. Well, 1/4 is better than nothing, I suppose, but when you want 100% of all the benefits that hemp can give you, that is what happens if you take CBD with CBC, CBG, and CBN. So now you're probably asking, well, where on earth do I get all four of those? The problem now is solved. CBX4 contains high levels, not trace levels, and this is very important, contains high levels of all four of these cannabinoids, which means every benefit we listed up until now is available to you naturally in CBX4 and only in CBX4.
Good news! Tarlac-based jeepney driver offers free drinking water to his passengers. Yep, you heard it right. A jeepney driver in Tarlac province caught public attention for his act of kindness, offering free cold drinks, water to his passengers, so that the commute in Tarlac gets respite from the scorching heat due to summer in season and El Nino phenomenon. Joel Bondag said that he has a water jug filled with mineral water and some plastic cups inside his vehicle for any passenger who wants to drink. Bondag said that this is his way of showing his concern for commuters who travel despite the very warm weather. He said that life is not easy, but he's content with the smiles and thank you of his passengers are just good enough to be heard. Philippine shares suffered a fourth weekly loss after trade year turned into an alternative assets for investments. This is despite the Philippine Stocks Exchange Index returning to a 6,628.75 or 0.82% up. Special focus is also on the value of the Philippine pesos, which is now nearing 58 pesos per US dollar or $1. However, First Metro Investment Corporation, head by researcher Christina Olang, is still optimistic on the country's economic status and sees Philippine shares to begin climbing in the month of May. There's a new visiting force agreement. France will prepare to negotiate a security deal with the Philippines next month. This follows the French Navy's participation for the first time in the Philippines' annual military drills with the U.S. This develops as the Philippines and France are planning to deepen their defense cooperation. Both countries are set to begin negotiations for their own visiting forces agreement next month. The deal will allow French military forces to train with their Philippine counterpart. The French ambassador to the Philippines said the date to start the negotiations is on May 20, and they will also discuss legalities of the VFA. A French Navy helicopter landed on the Philippines landing dock vessel for the first time during the multilateral maritime drills between Philippines and France and the United States.
We use headphones as a part of our everyday lives. Whether we're at work, getting exercise, meditating, in transit, studying, practicing, or relaxing.
Hi, I'm Ryan Sway, the founder of Aircom. I would like to introduce the world's first wireless airflow audio earbuds. As a festival and a concert junkie, I really enjoy the live experience of being there and feeling the music. When we started developing Airflow, our goal was to reproduce that live experience using earbuds.
The problem with traditional headphones is that the speakers are located inside of the earpiece, literally giving you centimeters before the audio hits your eardrum.
What Aircom is doing, they're the first company to actually address the fact that there needs to be a space involved associated with having the sound waves expand fully.
The difference between traditional headphones and Aircom audio is that the air tube gives you 8 times more space, allowing the sound waves to fully develop before they actually hit your eardrums. And this gives it a much more live, natural sound, just like in a recording studio.
Real nice that someone actually addressed the physics associated with how sound comes out.
The challenge we had was to create an earbud with enough airspace for the sound to fully develop and breathe. Unfortunately, traditional earbuds are about the size of a jelly bean, and there's just not enough airspace. However, that changed when we developed Airflow Audio. Airflow uses an air tube to deliver 6 to 8 times more airspace than traditional earbuds. The end result is a true live listening experience, just like you're at a festival or a concert. We also added magnets to the back of the earpieces so you can wear it around your neck when you're not using it.
Being that the drivers are 8 inches from the earpiece, the magnets do not affect the integrity of the sound at all.
The orange line represents the frequency transmitting through the wire to the speaker, which then converts to the blue sound wave that develops more as it travels up the air tube, producing a balanced, full body and live listening experience.
Another really cool feature is that these earbuds are sweat-proof and water-resistant because they're coated with a super hydrophobic nanotechnology. So now you can be on a skateboard or riding a motorcycle and listen to music as if you were watching a live show or actually in a recording studio.
We're coming to you for help in bringing these unparalleled earbuds to market.
DOJ warns officials may be legally accountable under Philippine laws for cooperating with International Criminal Court probe. Government officials who would cooperate with the International Criminal Court in its growing probe into the previous administration's drug war could be held accountable under the law. According to the Department of Justice, the warning comes after a former Senator Antonio Trillanes has claimed that the ICC investigators have directly communicated with around 50 active and former police officials on their role in former President Rodrigo Duterte's anti-illegal drugs campaign. DOJ Assistant Secretary Miko Clevano reiterated that government's position that it does not recognize the jurisdiction of the ICC over the Philippines and would not cooperate with the ongoing probe. He also said that they were not aware of such development, that the active and former police officials are now cooperating with the ICC. Clavano said that officials who defy the policy could be held liable for violating provisions of Republic Act 6713 or the Code of Conduct Ethical Standards of Public Officials and Employees in the Philippines. Clavano added that while retired police officials could choose to cooperate with the ICC investigators in their personal capacity, the government would not recognize anything that will come out of that conversation or coordination with them.
We use headphones as a part of our everyday lives. Whether we're at work, getting exercise, meditating, in transit, studying, practicing, or relaxing.
Hi, I'm Ryan Sway, the founder of Aircom. I would like to introduce the world's first wireless airflow audio earbuds. As a festival and a concert junkie, I really enjoy the live experience of being there and feeling the music. When we started developing Airflow, our goal was to reproduce that live experience using earbuds.
The problem with traditional headphones is that the speakers are located inside of the earpiece, literally giving you centimeters before the audio hits your eardrum.
What Aircom is doing, they're the first company to actually address the fact that there needs to be a space involved associated with having the sound waves expand fully.
The difference between traditional headphones and Aircom audio is that the air tube gives you 8 times more space, allowing the sound waves to fully develop before they actually hit your eardrums. And this gives it a much more live, natural sound, just like in a recording studio.
Real nice that someone actually addressed the physics associated with how sound comes out.
The challenge we had was to create an earbud with enough airspace for the sound to fully develop and breathe. Unfortunately, traditional earbuds are about the size of a jelly bean, and there's just not enough airspace. However, that changed when we developed Airflow Audio. Airflow uses an air tube to deliver 6 to 8 times more airspace than traditional earbuds. The end result is a true live listening experience, just like you're at a festival or a concert. We also added magnets to the back of the earpieces so you can wear it around your neck when you're not using it.
Being that the drivers are 8 inches from the earpiece, the magnets do not affect the integrity of the sound at all.
The orange line represents the frequency transmitting through the wire to the speaker, which then converts to the blue sound wave that develops more as it travels up the air tube, producing a balanced, full body and live listening experience.
Another really cool feature is that these earbuds are sweat-proof and water-resistant because they're coated with a super hydrophobic nanotechnology. So now you can be on a skateboard or riding a motorcycle and listen to music as if you were watching a live show or actually in a recording studio.
We're coming to you for help in bringing these unparalleled earbuds to market.
Philippines media giant GMA Network is the highest-ranking media company in the Southeast Asia for 2024 as of March. Based on the data gathered by the Tubular Leaderboard Worldwide Rankings, the Kapuso network reached 3,578,640 and 774 videos viewed on its GMA Integrated News and GMA Entertainment Group Facebook and TikTok and YouTube accounts. As of March 2024, its social media accounts have reached more than 395 million subscribers and followers, and its official website garnered 130 million page views from 25.8 million users based on the Google Analytics. And congratulations to GMA7. And that was the news for this week. For more news and updates, follow us on our social media platforms. I am Ed Abalos, and this is the Filipinas Update on Philam TV. Thank you and have a great weekend.
Thank you for joining us today on Pilipinas Update at Film TV Network. Together with Ed Abalos reporting from Manila, Philippines, we have explored the dynamic stories and updates from the Philippines, strengthening our connection to our heritage and community. I'm Esmeralda Padilla Gold from Las Vegas, Nevada, reminding you to stay connected, stay inspired, and stay proud of our Filipino heritage wherever you are in the world. Thank you for watching and being a part of our Film TV Network community. Maraming salamat po and mabuhay.